We back in? We live?
Yeah.
Here we are. Welcome back to Zeldathon Piece of Heart here at MomoCon 2019.
Hey guys.
We got some awesome runners on the couch joining me. We have Kelsey starting us out with actually Link to the Past 100%.
Woo!
And then right next to the lovely Andy
Hey, that's me.
joining as well. Be doing a randomizer run immediately after. We have some really cool goals that we'll be doing for this run, for Kelsey's run. We'll do Silverless Ganon at $11,250. Houlihan Room at $11,500. And then we're going to pie Kelsey at $11,750. So awesome. Get those donations in. I'm going to turn it over to Kelsey so we can talk about what's going on in the run.
Sounds good. Hey everybody. How we all doing? Woo! I'm Kelsey, or Kelpsy on Twitch. I speedrun Link to the Past. I've been doing Hundo for a couple months now, and that's exactly what it sounds like. We are getting pretty much every item in the menu. It's not a true 100% where people think like, oh, we're going to get every chest. So I'm actually about to skip this chest right here, which is fine. We're going to do the entire menu, and then we're also going to get every single piece of heart. There is going to be a few like middle progression items I'm going to skip because we just don't need them. So for example, in Escape, right here, we're going to be, normally you would pick up the blue boomerang. I'm just going to skip it because I want the red boomerang, and I don't really want to go out of my way to get the red boomerang, and it's fine. So it'll be just a little rockier in the beginning, but it'll be fine. And later on, I won't be getting like blue mail, and I'll also be skipping the red shield. So don't worry, I didn't forget anything. I might forget something, but it's not on purpose.
No, you're good.
But yeah, so it's just a nice, chill speedrun. The beginning is pretty straightforward. Things don't really start to get super exciting until about 48 minutes in, where a lot of RNG can happen, notably the dig game and the chess game. So hopefully they'll be really nice to us today. They can be a little brutal, but yeah.
Awesome. Awesome. We got 3 donations. Can I read them off real quick?
Yeah, go by all means. I just missed that spin. That was really cool.
We had a $10 donation from Andrew.
Give the boomerang.
Thank you very much. Owen also with a $5, and Diet Cola FTW with $50. Thank you guys very much. Keep those donations coming in. We do want to see Kelsey get pied.
Yes.
We very much do.
Same.
Yeah. You know, you too, Andy.
So I'm
Right
gonna
back at you.
I'm gonna be super honest. I'm discovering these rooms for the first time because I only know how to beat this game in 3 minutes.
Oh, okay.
So this is
yeah.
very good learning experience.
That's impressive that you know the true any percent. That's insane, actually.
That's the only thing I know about this game. So I'm very excited to learn some more.
Yeah. Oops. Let's not die here. Okay. That ball and chain guard is not very nice sometimes. All right, lady, let's go. We got places to be.
What's your favorite part about this run, Kelsey?
My favorite part about this run. Ooh, that is like super bass. That's intense. I really like. That's a good question. I actually never really thought about it. I just like how easy it gets easier as you go on, because Link gets obviously stronger and has more health. So I started playing any percent first, and that can be. Holy moly!
Can we get that turned on our side? we're dying over here.
All right. Sounds good. But yeah, I like how it gets easier as you go, because you get more health, you get stronger weapons, you just like, yeah, I feel like a hero. That's what it's all about. And going fast.
Going fast. It's great to go fast.
Saving the frames.
We did get 2 donations in. Kyle's puppy Reese donated $10, and another 10 later. Kelsey gets POD double bomb hammer jump. First
Oh my
try.
god, I don't know if that's gonna happen.
We got a 23 donation from Sigma Beta. Great event, great cause, keep it up. And then Spect85. Sorry, I butchered the name. Spectec, there we go. Hello from the 3rd row. Good luck, and here's a $20 sacrifice
here?
for the RNG gods.
I know that guy. That's great. Thanks for the donation. Good to see you. right. This lovely hallway is happening. All right, it's over. And it's over.
So I know you guys just got to MomoCon, essentially.
Yes, we did.
I know this is a little different from like GDQ and stuff like that. You guys get to see the crowd right in front of
Yeah.
you, have
Yeah.
the chat right next to you. How do you guys enjoying it so far? The 10 minutes you've been here.
I mean, I've lived in Atlanta most of my life, and I've never been to MomoCon, so me being here for the first time is like, whoa, like, I had no idea this was this big.
No, it
So
blew
it's
my mind how
yeah,
big it was.
it's really cool. Yeah, I wasn't expecting, like, so much cosplaying, which is really cool for me to see. I haven't seen a lot of it, so yeah, it's been really neat. I think last time we were here was for DreamHack, which is like a totally different atmosphere.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah,
Yeah, they were doing casual speed runs of this day one of this, and they're just like everyone kept coming over and asking like, "Hey, you want to do a casual speed run?" I was like, "I only know 3 minutes of the game." They're like, "Well, is it the one you go out of bounds?" I was like, "Yeah." They're like, "Well, you can't compete."
Alright, and we're out of there. Okay.
Woo!
Woo! So when Andy does his run later, the first quality of life thing you'll notice is that there's no text boxes in Randomizer. So I'm just going through all the pain of it now so you guys can just enjoy all the stuff that I personally can't read. Maybe you guys can, but just thought you should just, have some...
Thanks for bringing Zelda back. I'll keep her safe and sound. I promise.
Thanks, Andy. Oh, I definitely want that heart. I can't skip that one. This is hundo.
So is this
Alright.
your favorite category?
Yeah, I prefer this, I
Gotcha.
would say. It is a little longer, but it is... I mean, I'm like you. I know how to do like the true any percent, which
Yeah.
is like 3 minutes long.
Yeah,
and
it's
then
so fun.
Any percent, no major glitch. I do like no major glitches.
Gotcha.
runs, so yeah. Andy knows all the weird like.
I love reverse boss order,
Yeah,
like stuff like
RBO.
that. Like, and it just comes up with new categories all the time. It seems like just to make it fun.
Yeah.
That was you, Andy. You thought of them.
Well, that's like you and ZFG are like kind of the same person with coming up with just random runs all the time. Like, all right, I've been doing like 100% for 2 years now straight. Let's just make up a new percent, and everyone wants to do it now.
Yeah. ZFG is crazy. Shout out to ZFG.
Zelda Fangirl 1. There it is.
Is that what it is? Is
No,
that-
Zelda Freak a Glitch.
I think Freak
Yeah.
Glitcha
But
or something.
Zelda Fangirl, because
Yes.
it really is.
That was the meme from like 2012.
That's. Oh man, come on, Armos, please. Give me a hard time today. Kick the console.
Hey, that's me.
The one and only. I need to stop taking damage. I need to just go up the stairs. There we go.
So what item are we going for now?
So we're just gonna this is do the
Everything's pretty normal.
Everything's pretty normal here.
Until you get
Thank
to the
you.
dark world.
Gotcha.
I'll go out of my way to get a few heart pieces, but
You get what, like 5 heart pieces in the light world or something like
Yes.
that?
Oh,
It's not
nice.
too crazy. And then
Nothing-
everything's in the dark world.
it's
It's just faster to do it later. Dang, Eastern just got real spooky.
I can't believe this. I actually prefer this.
Awesome. That was a $20.03 donation from Blue Boomerang. Why do people keep leaving me behind? It's so cold in the dungeon. The Blue Boomerang, and no one wants them.
Yeah, I mean, it is arguably the better boomerang. I do feel really bad.
Not
about
even
leaving it.
arguably, it's the better.
I'm so okay. Yeah, you're right. It is. From a speedrunning point of view, it is the better boomerang. There's less lag involved, but it's not sparkly. I'm just saying, Red Boom is sparkly, and also harder to deal with. But it's it's okay. Oh, I'm gonna grab that just in case. So next room coming up, we're gonna be doing like a little D-boost thing to get the boss key, or the big key, a little boss key. I've been playing too much Ocarina of Time. The big key chest a little quicker. So I'm just gonna bounce off these guys, pick a pot, there it is.
Woo!
Easy
Nice.
trick, easy life, easy game, easy life.
It's a big key in this game because it's as big as Link.
Massive. So you've been playing a lot of what? Ocarina of Time Randomizer?
Yeah, so I just picked that up like a couple weeks ago.
Gotcha.
And it is super addictive. I definitely underestimated how good it is.
Today was my first time playing it. I kind of like pushed it off because I remember when it first came, I was like 8-hour runs, and I was like, I don't want to invest 8 hours into it. But I guess there's a lot of good changes that they've done. It's a lot faster.
Yeah,
now.
there's a lot of quality of life stuff happening. Whoa, this is not good.
See, I'm on the life with, I'm doing Symphony of the Night randomizer since that just happened, so I've been playing that non-stop.
Okay. Yeah. Sorry, I didn't mean to freak out there. Just did not want to die there at all, and I missed the Igor. That's not good. That was a little close. All right.
Igor just wanted a little love. It's okay.
A little, yeah, in the dark room. No thanks. I'm good. Oh, dude. Back to. I am dealing with all sorts of lag right now. It's all good. Over here. I had a feeling I was going to miss that. I didn't line up correctly. Alright, one got down. Sorry.
Nice.
Wish that was a quick kill, but it wasn't.
Oh, I apologize. We forgot to pack the splitter, and
it's okay.
I was just like, oh my gosh, I can't believe we forgot that.
That would just make me very stressed out. It's okay. And we're just gonna chill and do the hundo thing, you know.
That's a little different experience than just speedrunning at GDQ. So
Yeah.
a little more calm, a little just hanging out.
Yeah.
Doesn't really matter. I mean, it matters, but doing a great job.
Thanks.
Thank you again for coming to raise money for St. Jude Children's Research Hospital.
Thank you for inviting us.
It's really awesome. We actually had the St. Jude representatives here earlier. They want to say, like, thank you guys so much. Like, it really does mean a lot because every dollar does go help out kids with horrible diseases, cancer and things like that. So thank you guys very much. Everyone in the crowd, thanks for sticking around, watching.
Yay,
everyone
crowd.
online as well. We're $50 away from $11,000 raised for this event. So keep that money coming in. Thank you guys for watching and keep watching.
Yeah, we're all about a good cause, so
Definitely.
absolutely.
You guys do a lot of charity events and things like that.
We have. Yeah, I mean GDQs, as you mentioned, and we also have done Mario Masters Coliseum.
Never heard of that event.
Nope, never been there.
Never been there. Can't believe you guys are Mario Masters.
I know, right?
It's incredible.
Why are you playing Zelda?
That was the greatest comment. It's like, so it's called Mario Maker Coliseum. Like, why is Zelda here? Speaking of, are you guys excited for Mario Maker 2?
Yeah, I'm excited.
Super excited.
Super. I saw like the cars finally. I was like, oh my goodness, you can drive across the stage. Oh, we just got a $20 donation from Egg Talk. Good luck, nerds. Thank you very much.
Thanks for the GL. But yeah. So we're just gonna make our way over to desert.
There's a heart piece here at the maze game to the left, but we're gonna get that,
We'll get that
later.
Yeah.
It's a little faster to do it later.
All this cool routing stuff that I just learned and had no contribution towards.
Just making it faster.
I appreciate the Link to the Past speedrunning community.
Oh yeah, no, that's Link to the Past community is like one of the strongest speedrunning communities that I see. I'm not like the biggest fan of the game, but like I appreciate that community so much. Like the dedication everyone has, it's actually incredible. And if you guys do want to join that community, I know there's Discords, there's you can still go to ZeldaSpeedrun.com. There's still a bunch of information there when it's not crashed.
Yes, that is still around.
So it's like there's tons of information. You can check out all the randomizer stuff. Like definitely get into the speedrun if you love this game.
Ooh, nice bonk. Try not to bonk very much. Every time you bonk, you lose 70 frames, which is sad. It's a whole second and a little bit. We always joke when I do runs that you lose 70 frames off your life, which is like 70 years. You lose 70 years off your life every time.
70 frames is a lot. And this game runs at 60, yeah?
Right.
Yeah, so see, I play Ocarina, it's 20 frames.
Oh, yeah.
So it's a lot easier.
Yeah, it's even more. Go on, you can read.
Cool. X Ice Blue donated $5. Greeting from the second row.
Yo.
Returning to the pie fun. Sorry, Kelsey.
That's okay. I've accepted my fate, you know. I'm just.
Yeah, they were the ones that say, like, we're down with the pie, so.
Yeah, I mean.
They wanted it.
I will say I've never been pied by. I don't know if I've ever been pied. This might be my first pie in the face. But also, it's shaving cream, right?
Yeah, it's not sticky, so you guys aren't. You guys
Okay,
get,
that's good.
That's the nice thing. You don't have to go
I'll just-
shower immediately.
Yeah, it'll just smell,
Just smell
really.
Hey, a $100 donation just came in from Major Jax or Mr. Jax Dax. Hi, Andy and Kelsey. As a fellow Atlanta local, I had to donate. Good luck on the run, and I hope Andy gets a pedestal seed. Andy, fine.
All right, then.
Thank you very much. And with that donation, we are currently at $11,000. We actually hit that. Woo!
In there. 11K.
Yeah, now we're less than $200 for Silverless Ganon.
Okay,
So
that's all right.
That's-
Easy peasy.
that's easy. You're a professional.
I'm a pro. I can do that. Hopefully.
That is an item.
So every time you get an item, yeah, it's just a text box. So if you see me like mashing L and R, that cancels exactly an ending text box, or if you have one text box.
Oh, okay.
So a little speed tech there for you.
Yeah, a lot of the Zelda games just have a lot of mashing for text box. Like for Ocarina of Time, you want to skip the blue box, so you just keep mashing
Right.
for A and B.
Look, I remember this heart piece. This is good. So far, so good. All right. That's the first one.
100% just seems stressful in any game. Like just trying to remember just the route and just grabbing everything along the way. Oh my gosh!
Wow.
Achieved.
We unlocked it.
Whoa,
That's a big chest.
that
too.
was a big chest.
Yeah.
My boy Hiei.
EA 408 donated. Hi, Kelsey and Andy. Silverless Ganon hype. Thank you so much for that $200 donation. So we unlocked the goal.
We did.
Now you
Okay,
got-
so it's happening.
Incredible.
Sweet.
Now we're about $300 away from the Houlihan room.
Houlihan room. That might happen. I don't know. Let's see. I can probably route that in instead of doing a 300. Whoa.
Apathy Duck came in with a $10 donation. Mashing the buttons is called pumping.
Okay, apathy.
And it was all caps too, by the way. It's yelling.
Okay, no, LNR is not pumping, but
It is in Super Metroid.
Okay, Andy, calm down. And okay, that's right. He does speedrun. Yeah, he does speedrun Super Metroid. I forgot about that.
That's a hard game.
Yes, that is a hard game.
Like I watch Andy speedrun it and like run it and like that game just gives me it's stressful just to watch.
Yes,
Yup.
it's a lot of buttons, and I can't handle that many buttons.
It's a lot of buttons and just fast. Like,
Yes.
You just got to be fast the entire time.
It's like, yeah, you need like a hand massage after that.
Yeah.
I don't know why I was standing so far away. I guess I was scared. Yo, nice. That was a nice snipe. All right. I don't know how many more. All right.
Great.
Yay, Lando's
Nicely
done.
done. Nicely done.
Enmo is not very fun with just the fighter sword and arrows. So,
One of the hardest boss fights to optimize in the game.
yes. I think that was like a 6 cycle, which is like average for me, which is pretty good. Split. All right.
Did it.
The mental split.
For the non-existent timer.
Yeah, I just need to like, can I just smack your leg or something? Would that work?
I wonder if we did
Split.
put on the timer on screen. Doug, Tech, did we put a timer on the screen for everyone? Incredible.
It's all right.
This is a PB pace. We already know it.
Woo! Peanut
Automatic
butter.
world record.
The other cowboy. Oh, yep. I always think I need to go a little further left there, and then I never do. Whoops.
This game's really precise on like movement, things like that, like trying to get into holes or doorways, just because like they're a little off-center. It always seems like.
Right. Yeah. And you want to dash into the doorway and not like nudge your way in, because that's slower. But and so you have to know exactly where to dash. But yeah, it's muscle memory.
Coming up is a Japanese 1.0 exclusive glitch called fake flippers.
Called fake.
Oh, heck yeah.
She jumps in the water over here the same time as she screen transitions. She just swims
Now I'm
through
swimming.
without the flippers.
Wow, that's actually pretty awesome.
Oh boy. Okay.
The only issue is if you get hit there, you soft lock your video game.
Yeah, that would have been really bad to happen.
A little bit.
So I'm glad we didn't do that. So yay for successful. I didn't get the spin speed. Sorry. We're just gonna move on. All right. Heart piece number 3.
Getting donations rolling in.
Rolling in.
Ted Tiny for $20. It's super cool to see one of my favorite streamers live at MomoCon. It's just favorite streamer, so
Wow.
there you go.
Woo.
Thanks, Tiny. Good to
then-
hear from you.
Wolfman2000 donated $5. Evening, Kelsey and Andy. Greetings from the second row next to Ice Blue. Glad to finally see a full run to completion since work is not in the way. Good luck on the run, G2. I was thinking like so many different words at that time, so I just stumbled through that whole
It's okay.
thing. I was
It's
just
okay.
like,
It didn't
my
sound
brain.
like it. It's all right. It didn't sound like
I
it at all.
had to slowly go through that.
Yeah. So I normally, I stream during the daytime, which is like people's work hours.
Yeah,
So just
yeah,
like,
yeah.
Wolfman, what's going on? Yeah.
That's a good time to stream though.
It
I
is.
can't do those late night streams anymore because I'm always I want to be up during the day.
Right.
Like every time I watch Patty stream, I'm like, dude, you're streaming too late for
It is
my
too,
God.
yeah.
It's like, come on,
I
man.
used to be able to stay up that late. European evening time, yeah. Yeah, we got the mirror. No, wait. All right.
You're gonna hover for the heart piece, right?
Please don't do that. Don't talk about these things. I can hover. Am I ready to do that right now? I'm just going to dash without getting the spin speed. Again. Yeah, get out of there. Out of the way. So, there's 2 heart pieces here. One's on top of Spectacle Rock, of course, and then one's inside. Optimally, you go inside Spectacle Rock. You hover, as Andy was saying. Do you want to do it, Andy?
No.
And then you come back out and then grab this one. Oh wait, I need to be down here. Oops.
So for a lot of people at home and in the audience, you were doing a lot of mashing while climbing up a ladder.
Yes.
What were you doing there?
That is called stair pumping.
Okay.
When you'll see it right now. It makes you go a little faster up the stairs. So while you're holding like up, you never really do it going downwards. But as you're going up, you mash left and right, and Link will move up the stairs faster, which is pretty cool.
That's awesome.
Yeah. So a lot of people think, oh, you should dash upstairs, like not automatic stairs, right? Like manual stairs. But it's actually faster to pump up them. Those are words. I'm feeling you, Campy. I'm feeling you. So this is lovely, lovely tile room.
We got a $25 donation from McLagan. Help! It's a kelp.
Help!
Help.
Thanks, McLagging.
These rooms are the bane of my existence in Ocarina sometimes. You just gotta sit there.
Yeah.
I can only
yeah.
imagine just with this.
Yeah, I mean, I used to do a thing where you can, like, make it so you sit on the peg so all these tiles are flying at you, and then you just, the iframes don't let you take any damage. So you can just kind of chill out, go get some coffee is what people like to joke about. But I stopped doing that because I would have less bombs later on, and that's a problem. So
Bombs are important just in
Yes.
every game.
yes, they are, especially in this game.
There's also some cool bow strats you can do in the beginning there too, but arrows are also
Yeah.
important.
Yeah, you can do bow as well.
Yeah, just to be optimized, it just seems like item management is always on your mind. Just making sure you're counting bombs,
Yeah,
arrows,
yeah.
rupees, even like. Filter.
Just gonna hit that switch just in case I need help. I think I'll be fine. I I have many more hearts than I normally do. Should be fine. Do a little bomb jump here. This is our first one.
Awesome.
Easy peasy.
Squidoo, donated $10. Hey, Kelps, kick some Link to the Past butt. Heck that pig up.
Yo, heck up the pig.
And Danny donated $10. Greetings from the first row. So excited to see a live run done by Kelsey and Andy. Andy got me into speedrunning Link to the Past, and it's been a great experience. Good luck on your run and your rando. Thank you very much. First row.
Yo, the first row. Prime time seating right there.
It's really weird to get donations from like the audience right in front of like first row, second row. Like it's just it's blowing my mind because I'm used to just the screen in front of me and like just a bunch of people watching.
This is most people's least favorite boss.
Yep.
Everyone falls off, it seems.
I am not facing the right direction. All right. You hold the direction on the edge there. This is not a good place to be also. Yeah. Okay. I was like, you don't want to be on the left side, and I'm just chilling on the left side. We don't want to hit the switch. Yep. All right. Grab a couple hearts. Yeah. It's okay. It happens every once in a while.
The hamburger.
Need to leap forward for the switch. We're just gonna assume the gamer pose here. All right, here we go.
Nicely done. Nicely done.
Second fight's always better. All right, we got 3 pendants. Woo.
$5 from X Ice Blue. You'll take this donation from the audience and you'll like it. Thank you very much for the
Thanks,
5.
audience. Split. All right. So now we're gonna go get that heart piece that we left behind. Right in here. And after this, we're gonna head over to the Lost Woods and get the Master Sword, which makes things nicer for a little while. And then we're like, wait, this sword isn't that great either. Let's get another one. And then another one.
There's a lot of swords in this
There's
game.
a lot of swords.
There's a lot of weapons and swords. I remember I did this quiz thing with MC one time. We were at Calithon 3.
Yeah. Okay.
And I was just like, all right, let's name all the enemies. And so I was just pulling up Link to the Past ones, and there's so many enemies in this game.
Yep.
With the most random names I've ever heard.
Yes.
Like,
the names are a little, I don't know why they're so different from the rest of the games.
yeah, it's like, it was incredible. But like, even all the items, it's just like, oh my gosh, there's so much going on in this game.
Little pickle guy in the way. All right, staying out of the way today. Okay, you know what? That was just rude. I spoke way too soon.
You called him out.
I did, and he was like, yeah, you want a piece of me? I'll just dance right in your way, bud. All right. Oh, dash. We'll come back for that, don't worry. Even if you pick it up before getting the sword, it'll respawn. So, like, you just need to pick it up once. So we do it on the way out.
It's a little chilly in here. I'm glad I wore pants.
Me too. Yeah, you made the right call on jeans. I agree.
It was really hot like 2 days ago.
Oh, yeah?
In here, it was abysmal. So it is a lot cooler in here now.
It's also like 95 degrees outside.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
it's super hot
So
outside.
you think it's gonna be hot, but it's not.
Yeah, I used to live down here, and I remember, like, we were driving down through. I was like, all right, we're going to keep the car at 60, and once you guys get out, you're going to hate it. It's going to be the hottest place. And then as soon as I got out, I was like, yep, back to 95 with some humidity.
Yep. Sounds about right. Alright, we'll use that later to get some magic powder. Hop in here for another heart piece, and this will be the last one in the light world. Thanks, Dash. Thank you.
Now we get everybody's favorite boss.
Aghanim's? Is Aghanim's everyone's favorite boss?
No.
I don't know.
Not at all, no.
I don't know if I have a favorite boss. They've all been cruel to me at one point or another. I don't know. Maybe... I don't know. I don't mind Vitreous. It's alright.
And you like lightning eyeballs?
I do. Ooh, that was not good. We're going to have to get another heart here. Another 70 frames. Nope. Give me a heart. Here it is.
There we go.
So drops are 50-50, whether they drop at all.
Okay.
And then there's like different prize packs that cycle through.
Okay.
So you can actually learn them. A lot of people do know them. I know some of them for like any percent you need to know one. But yeah, that one you can always depend on a heart happening.
Gotcha.
Whoop. Just gonna use beams. Beam him up, beam him up. There he goes. I missed the double spin. Alright, get rid of those guys.
Yeah, those guys are actually in the fairy drop pack, and you want to kill them in a way so that you dash through them on the last hit, which causes a 0% drop rate.
Oh, wow.
To try and get a fairy in Turtle Rock instead.
Yes. It's not really super necessary for 100% because you're gonna have like a ton of hearts and a really good sword and all the goodies, but it is just kind of nice because you want to have as much health as you can at the end of the game, so you don't die.
That is what we wanted not to.
Crazy. Let's just not get bullied today. All right, cool. Moving on.
So do in every room, do enemies load in the same spots and then just move randomly from there?
Yep.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, they all have static starting points, and then they can either move, depending upon the enemy, it's either up, down, left, right, or some enemies only move diagonally.
Gotcha.
And there's different ways to kill the enemies optimally depending upon which way they start moving. So there's a lot of enemy stuff you need to know.
Especially with the amount of enemies and stuff, and then
Yeah.
which is crazy.
All right, Campy, how many blue balls?
How many blue balls?
Yep.
0.
0. All right.
That's very generous.
6.25% generous.
Yeah.
So our good pal Aghanim here is going to teleport Zelda away to a mysterious land. And to kill him, you have to reflect his orange balls back at him. But he has a 50-50 chance to shoot a blue ball at you that you can't reflect, and it just splits apart. So this fight is completely up to the game. There's nothing. There's nothing you can do to make it faster or slower.
You're at the mercy of Aghanim the entire time.
So he has 5 attacks per cycle. The first one is always a guaranteed orange shot that you can reflect back. The next 3 are the 50-50, and then the 5th attack is a lightning attack, and then it repeats the pattern until he's dead.
So far, so good.
There's also really tiny variants on like where he ends up teleporting after you hit him. This is a dumb fight.
In short, there's not really much skill. You can like bump him towards the middle, and that's supposed to be better. I don't do that. I don't really.
You want to bump him towards the middle because like on average that'll make his travel time to wherever he ends up teleporting lower. Nice 0. Good call.
0.
Good call.
I can't believe PMP calls that. Oh my god.
We're going for world record.
I know. All right.
We gotta go for it.
So Campy's gonna guess dig game and chess game.
This is gonna be the 0-1-1.
I'm gonna be so mad. I'm gonna be like, guys, what are the splits? Did I get a PD?
We gotta go back and just count the frames.
Oh man. All right. Let's go.
So while we're mashing, just a reminder, we're less than $140 away from Houlihan Room. We're still raising money for St. Jude Play Live as well. And then at $11,750, Kelsey will be getting pied by Andy.
Yay!
Woo!
So where are we going now? We're going down the pyramid.
Yep, getting this heart piece and then going straight into Palace of Darkness.
Awesome. What is that guy? I've never... That enemy.
The
Snapdragon.
Snapdragon.
There you
go. They hurt.
Yeah.
They do like
so,
3 hearts.
So like right when you get into the Dark World, the game's like, hey, things do 2 and 3 hearts of damage now, where nothing did over a heart in the Light World.
Yeah, you get smacked around pretty hard in the Dark World. Alright, so one little routing thing that I did at the beginning here was make sure that I picked up 110 rupees. You can read that.
Awesome. Esports Chad donated $5.
Yo.
Donation goal ID, I'll have Kelsey attempt 1 hover during the run. Good luck on the rest of yours and Andy in his run after. Thanks, Chad.
Alright, Chad, I'll do that for you.
Chad got a picture of me looking like a fool earlier. It was the most ridiculous picture of me. I was just like peeking out from one of the curtains, and I was like, God dang it.
Kelsey just made her $110 donation to the Kiki Foundation.
Yeah, Kiki. Kiki's the monkey that I just gave money to enter the Palace of Darkness. I have actually showed up here before without enough money and been like, well, I guess I have to hit the reset button. There's nothing you can do, really.
You can farm the Ropas for money, but that's it. Imagine walking through like a hedge maze and a monkey following you out and asking you for $10.
Just like, hello.
I freaked out.
I need this money.
Those are nice. Some nice arrows, but I'm not going to get them. Dang. So a lot of Palace of Darkness is getting small keys and then mirroring. Oh, one too many. And then just... I was low enough.
Well, how'd you know to bomb that?
How did I know to bomb that?
How'd you know to bomb that? I would have never guessed.
I mean, you know, Zelda like has these cues, you know.
Walk. I think I have to bomb this now.
Yeah, like wait, that looks.
You think it's universal, but not all floors that look like that are bombable.
Or walls.
Yeah, there's a bunch of like cracked walls that you just can't bomb. I think there's like 10 cracked walls at the top of Hera.
Really?
That is just like, nope, nothing.
So it fools you, just get your baited all in place.
So the next thing coming up here is a lovely little trick called the hammer jump, which is a double pixel perfect.
Got money on the double hammer jump, by the way.
Oh yeah, $10 donation.
I'm not. Oh my god. I can't. Okay.
I believe.
Do you? I don't. I only did it like. Yeah, that was close. That was close, but it's alright. Just gotta do it normally now, because I already did. So the double bomb makes you like open up the wall quicker, and you don't have to wait for it. There we go. Easy.
There we go.
There it
Nicely
is.
done.
Thank you.
So it's a double pixel perfect trick. You need to place the bomb on the proper y-axis pixel, and then put Link on the proper y-axis pixel to perfectly boost straight to the left through the railing. And it skips getting an extra small key to get to that dark maze room, and then going through the whole dark maze to get to the big chest.
Crazy. That's actually insane. We got 2 donations though, which in the audience, we had a $6.25 donation. We did it. 0 blue balls.
Woo! 6.25.
And then Kyle Davis 6 made a $10 donation. My dog made a donation earlier, and I refuse to be outdone. Let's get that double bomb hammer jump.
Same guy. Sorry, Kyle. I really tried.
Coming up here, we have another standard break time room.
Man, everyone dropped arrows except for the one that I wanted. Yeah, so this is a little statue waiting room. You don't really have to be super accurate. You can actually like hit really far right on that statue.
As long as it hits the statue.
Wow.
It's like you think the eye, right? Because everything else in Zelda is like hit
One
the
big
eyeball.
eye, yeah.
But no, not this one.
They probably like couldn't program like a middle tile because it's not like directly on a tile.
That makes sense.
So they had to program like both full tiles to be hitbox for it or something.
Don't give me your 1991 logic. It makes too much sense. Whoa.
Right, coming up is the turtle party room.
Turtle party. There's a lot of turtles.
Walk
here.
in and there's
Damn.
turtle party. Made quick work of that one though.
So our first Dark World boss is Helmosaur. We'll see how he's feeling today. He can be a little mean with fireballs, which you can avoid, but sometimes you get cornered and you really can't do much. So it takes 17 hits with the hammer. There's fireballs. On his mask for the mask to be broken. And then you can either do 8 slashes, 8 arrows, or you can do some hammering, but like I'm gonna do, except I might die. Yeah, I died. All right. Like I said, getting cornered in the front. That happens. It happens.
Just rushes you once it's
Yeah, at that point, there's not really much you can do except for just kind of take it. But it happens. It's no big deal. Ooh. Got too excited there. I was ready to go. I was like, let's go back and get Helma, man. I don't got time for this. All right. So,
That's the only one thing that like frustrates me with Zelda sometimes is it takes you right to the back at the beginning. You have to go trek your all the way through.
Yeah. There's no quick. There's not. It's not like the Oracle games or like Link's Awakening where there's like a little warp.
Yeah.
Like, oh hey, you were approximately halfway through. Nah.
Yeah, that's I really like Wind Waker because of the telepods.
Right.
Like, that's the one thing I like about that game. Well, I like a lot about that game, but like that's really helps out.
Oh, forgot me to do that again. So you guys get to see Turtle Party again. I mean, who doesn't like?
What's 2 plus 2? A billion.
David Hansen donated $22.10. Thank you very much for your awesome donation. So while we're checking back, besides A Link to the Past, what is your favorite Zelda game?
Ooh, good question. I'm a big sucker for Ocarina of Time or Majora's Mask. I played a lot of those growing up.
Gotcha.
Nostalgia's a big one for me, so I do love the Oracle games. I just beat Link's Awakening this year for the first time, and I was like pleasantly surprised by how difficult and good it is.
That game is really, really fun.
Really good game. I'm really excited for the remake now.
Oh, same, yeah. How about you, Andy?
It's a tie between Twilight Princess
Oh, thank you.
and Breath of the Wild.
Okay, now we're fighting. I love
Well, I had
Twilight
Twilight Princess there because it's the generic standard Zelda game.
Yeah.
But then I also put like 140 hours in Breath of the Wild.
Oh yeah,
so.
that's really easy to do with that game. Awesome, nicely done this
We did.
time.
Yeah, I mean, it happens, but yeah, it's good. We're getting through. This is important. But yeah, thank you.
I like the massive hearts that help Link, or you have to have one the size of your body just
Yeah.
to get.
Here's
another
this
hit.
massive crystal. Maybe Link is just.
Well, I mean, the crystal has a person in it.
Sure.
We don't know that yet. Spoilers.
Sorry.
Please. You're like, oh, whoa, that's a maiden in there. Never really thought about how weird that is. There's actually like
A spirit.
a spirit inside.
Yeah.
That is kind of weird.
Or you like spray a fairy on you when you die.
Yeah. Let me
So,
just.
I mean, just take its pixie power or whatever. She was probably saying
this
something
one,
so important.
yeah, she is one of the more verbose ladies in the
Yeah.
game.
First Dungeon in the Dark World, so you got to explain literally everything.
Yes. So she talks a lot, and the lady after Swamp Palace likes to talk a lot too. But everyone else is pretty. Well, it's all right. We'll deal with it.
Gotta mash.
Yeah, just gotta mash.
There's something going on.
They are. Man, I thought we were having a party with the turtles. Like, no way. Oh, nice. I didn't mean to poke
It
him.
reminds me of SGDQ 2014 when there was like a Mexican dance party going on next door that was super loud the entire week.
Was that the one in Denver?
Yep.
Okay, yeah.
Whoa, hold the
uh,
phone. I almost forgot some
Yeah.
things. Hold it, excuse me.
You caught yourself on that screen, so you're good.
This is 100%. Let's go back and get the money that I need.
Yeah, she needs to get a little bit of money here. So we've already run into one big RNG factor, which is Aghanim. Coming up next, we have two more big RNG factors, which is why 100% is such a good category to speedrun.
A little bit of sarcasm there.
We have the dig game and the chess game. Both are required to get heart pieces. The dig game, it costs 80 rupees, and you have 30 seconds to dig up as many holes as you can trying to get the heart piece. What the game doesn't tell you is that the first 24 digs have a 0% chance of having the heart piece. And every dig after the 24th dig is a 1 in 32. So you really don't get that many options.
Yeah, we're going to hope that we get some good digs. I need to do it right here. We're going to do a little cutscene skip here. Only have to wait for the animals to fly away and whatever. But if you're touching... What? But I missed it. If I was touching the warp a little more, then I would have gone directly right back. But it's alright. I did get a quick warp though, so that's a consolation prize. Get a little hidden heart piece down here. All right, how many digs are we doing today?
I'm not gonna call this.
You're not gonna call that one? Oh.
I hit God stats and I want to stay there.
Yeah, okay.
So Andy, you get to guess on this one.
Andy,
I'm going to say 2.
you're gonna say 2. That's really nice. I saw.
That's like
Spectate-
47 in chat.
47? No,
That's rough.
we will turn off the game if it gets that high. I'm just going to be like, so here's randomizer. All right, let's dig. I missed the first dig. That's cool. And the second dig. But so we actually are counting by dig games, not how many digs I'm doing in the ground. Yeah. There is no average here. you just do it. And again, we want a heart piece. A heart piece is the prize. We also want money. Money allows me to play more. Otherwise, I will be playing the rest of this game with not a lot of money, and I need money for a few other things. All right, so that's one. That was at least 32 digs, which is fine in a game.
Yeah, so in all those digs, she only had 8 chances to get the heart piece there, which is really dumb. 8 chances at a 1 in 32 is not the best odds.
No, I'd lose my mind.
This is very exciting gameplay, watching the dig in the floor. There is a little bit of a method to this.
And yeah, you do need a bunch more money in the rest of the run, so you are hoping
Get 20s.
to get at least, some money drops during the RNG games.
Alright, that's 2. This is like, if you're familiar with Ocarina of Time speedruns, this is like the equivalent of Dampe,
Yeah.
except a little worse.
Yeah, it's definitely worse.
Definitely worse.
Dompe sucks, so I can only imagine.
Yeah.
Yeah, the only issue with this is that, I guess, in a speedrun, not getting first try dig, every dig game you play that you don't get the heart piece, it's a 55-second loss. And, it's like 45 minutes into the run. So it's pretty deep.
It's pretty brutal.
Have you ever tried using the patty row?
I can't
has his
believe
own
you
row.
just said that. I literally can't believe you just said that. That's a big old meme. I don't even know where the patty row is. I think I did
One
at
row
point.
higher than you're supposed to.
All right.
Because Patty is dumb and wants to be different.
Should I really try the patty row for the marathon?
It's up to you. Yeah, so it's like the same row as that bush.
Okay. And then you just go across. Alright, if I don't get it this time, I'll do it next time. High likelihood I won't get it this time. Alright. So that's 3 or 4? So 3. That was 3.
Yeah.
That was only 3. Alright, my record worst is 19. I don't know why I kept playing the game. So,
Sometimes you just want to see where it ends.
yeah.
That's the only reason I went to my 27. You don't do it first because you can't get the heart piece here.
Okay, I'll come back to it. Sorry.
You just like dig normally at the beginning and then you just kind of like move more up than you would normally for the later digs.
Oh.
All right, easy. All right, well, I guess patty row kind of worked.
Kind of worked. All right, first try.
Don't tell Patty.
All right, so we're gonna go back to the maze game that we neglected in the beginning. You can't like warp right into the maze game and pick up the heart piece. They actually call it. The game calls you out on it. And they're like, hey, you can't cheat like that. So you actually have to do the maze, and yeah, it's gonna be an 8. Oh, it was a 7. Very nice. All right.
So just a reminder for everyone in the audience and at home, we are less than $100 away from the hula hand room. So let's get more donations for that one.
So
Coming up, this whole segment has been a little bit of a collect-a-thon segment. A bunch of heart pieces, getting our first bottle, we're going to get a bug net, we're going to get the magic powder, get some more heart pieces before we end up heading into our next dungeon.
yep, this is a lot of filling up the menu here. He's going to give us a cool bug net that I will use exactly, hopefully, only one time. We got this cool flute. Activating the flute. So we like the duck. The duck brings us places a lot faster than I can do it, so this is very good. Maybe it's a, I don't know. I don't know what kind of bird it is.
The duck.
Is it a duck? Could be a pelican, right? Pelicans deliver things, sort of.
No, it's one of the birds from
Calling
Skyward
Lincoln.
Sword.
Oh, yeah. It's a what are those called?
What are they called?
A sky something.
Loftwing?
No, a Loftwing. Yeah,
Loftwing.
Skyloft is the name of the place.
Yeah, the place.
Yeah. Cool. So here we're getting the powder for the magic bat we'll see on later. Cool thing about powder is you can use it to heal yourself. I did not know that as a kid. I did not know you could just use it to. I thought they had one. I thought it only had one purpose of getting half magic. You know.
I'm learning a bunch of new stuff here right now, so this is great.
All right. Talk to this guy.
Hey, buddy, give me your money for a bottle.
100 rupees for a bottle. I don't know, man. So I'm at 214 rupees right now.
Wow, you didn't do the one thing that I contributed to 100%.
I know. Sorry. That's because I can't do it. I can't. I've been having trouble with spin speed today, so I'm like, you know what? Let's just not. Sorry, Andy. It was not a.
There's like there's 4 or 5 of us that rerouted this entire category in 2013, and that was one of my few contributions.
Hey, look, a spin speed saves half a second here. Is it a half second?
It's a full second.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
Dude, that's really fast.
That's
60 frames.
That's 60 frames. Right. I'm sorry, Andy. So yeah, I really want like 290 rupees here minimum. We'll get a few more here, but yeah, so we should be fine. Should be fine. Ideally, we want 310. So there's 10 in here. Another heart piece.
If you're feeling safe, you know, you can get these chests. They all have 20 rupees.
Yeah, I'm gonna grab them. Reason why I want this much money is because we're about to gamble again because the dig game wasn't enough gambling for one day. So we're gonna gamble some chests, and the chest game is a little nicer. In this version of the game, in Japanese 1.0, there was something like that was coded incorrectly, so that you're supposed to be able to get the chance of getting the heart piece in both chests and normally, but for some reason there was a bug, and you can only get the heart piece chance in the second chest. So that means your chance of getting it is 1 in 8, which is a little nicer than 3% for every game or something. So yeah.
So there are a lot of version differences between Japanese, like 1.0 and English?
Yeah, there's a pretty
yeah.
good bit of difference.
Yes.
Okay. So
There's 3 different versions of Link to the Past. So for the chess game, they included a lot of like really arbitrary things, like if you get like the single rupee in the first chest, you're more likely to get the 100 rupee in the second chest. If you get the bomb in the first chest, you're more likely to get the piece of heart in the second chest. A lot of weird stuff like that. But there's a bug at the very beginning of the code that just makes all of it irrelevant in the 1.0 version. And as Kelsey said, makes it so that there's 0% chance of the heart piece in the first chest and a 1 in 8 in the second chest. Then there's a bunch of glitches that are exclusive to the 1.0 version, most of which are fixed in the 1.1 version, and then 1.2 fixes a couple more things.
Gotcha.
That was 3. This is a little faster, thankfully.
Yeah, each failed chest is like 8 seconds or something like
that's
that.
Yeah.
not
Might be
walk
6
on
seconds.
cross off, yeah.
Yeah, just a lot of screen transitions. Rude. Alright, that's 5.
You can make some big money on this game.
Yeah, you
if you get a
can.
little bit more money, you can skip the 300.
I can skip a 300.
You
but
can do the different route where you get the boomerang after Thieves Town.
Why would I do that?
Because it's faster.
Wait, after
If you
Thieves
don't
Town.
need to get the rupee chest.
I follow what you're saying now.
If you don't need to get the rupees, you would go
south.
like
Okay.
NMG route.
I follow. I actually didn't know that was like I would just grab it anyway and then just skip Sea House. But yeah, okay. I follow. Was that 8? 7? I lose count with this
8,
one.
I think.
It's so fast that I'm just like, oh yeah. There it is.
There it is.
All right.
Nice.
9 or something. We got 3 and 9. That's nice.
3.
We're gonna get the boomerang now.
It's fine. You don't have enough money to skip it. You would need like 610
What's that?
leaving the chest or both games. We're getting closer to that Houlihan.
Very much so.
All right, so we're gonna go into Thieves Town.
So we got a $10 donation from Neo Said to Pine Kelsey.
Yo, thanks, Neozad. Hope you're doing well.
Yeah, so this is actually the 4th dungeon in the Dark World in the natural order. But we do it first because we get the Titan's Mitts from this dungeon, and that lets you get the Tempered Sword earlier, which is very nice.
Yeah, makes things. Oops, did not mean to get bunny beamed. I set my dash. But you got to see Bunny Link again, which is great.
So does that only last for one screen transition?
It lasts for like
it's a time
8
thing.
seconds or
Oh,
something like
okay.
that.
Yeah, it's
I don't know the exact amount of time, but yeah. Also, so normally you get the red boomerang from a fairy near Zora's domain. You throw your blue boomerang in, and she enhances it with magical power. But if you skip the blue boomerang, for whatever reason, that chest in Village of Outcasts, normally, which would have 300 rupees in it normally, has a red boomerang. There's also another chest that has the blue boomerang in it in Kakariko if you skip it in the escape sequence as well.
Yes, bombs. It's like, wait, do I want hammer? No. Yeah. I missed the pot throw. So you guys got to see the red boom a little early. Normally we don't pull it out until like Ganon's tower, question mark.
Yeah.
So yeah. Make sure that that bomb explodes before we leave. If you leave in the middle of the explosion and you don't see the floor collapse, then you're basically you have to go back and do it again because it doesn't actually explode. You have to watch the explosion, which is not cool. Right, moving on.
Hey!
Goal achieved.
Houlihan room.
Houlihan room. All right. All right. Let's think about this. I could do.
Wow. We got a $100 donation from Demon Saru. I did not know that covering Kelsey and pie was an option. Now that I know, it's time to make it happen. St. Jude is a great cause, but so is covering my dear friend Kelsey in the face with a pie.
that from
Please help people.
Is this Emo Saru?
Yes,
Oh,
yeah.
of course.
Thank you very
Emo.
much for that $100
Thanks, Emo.
donation.
Thanks, Emo.
Now we're less than $250 away. So
All right.
there we go.
Ooh, I forgot to. There we go. So I picked up a fairy there. I'm not too worried about dying to blind, but I do need it for Spike Cave, which we'll do later on to get the Cane of Burna, which is just one of those items you don't really need to beat the game, but is kind of like one of those cool ones that gives you invincibility.
Wow.
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 Can't do that too often. We'll get kicked out. TK Asony?
Tika Sony.
Sony. I said
I
Asony.
know that one.
For the pie, Kelp Force.
Yeah.
$11.82. Thank you very much.
This is another one of those bosses that a lot of people really don't like. But if you do the fights, if you get your hits relatively quickly, the fight should go the same every single time, leaving little room for variance.
Easy.
Awesome. Nicely done.
Yeah. That was a good fight. I'll take it.
So, Liku, donated $25. Kelsey and Andy are my two favorite streamers. Keep up the great work and thank you for everything you do. And Sass Pro Guy and
Sass Pro.
Mitch Stash donated $25. Hi, Kelsey and Andy. Good luck on your runs and another step closer to the pie. Thank you guys very much.
Thanks, guys. So cool to hear from the community,
Yeah.
from our communities, yeah. Our viewers and stuff. We appreciate it. Okay.
So where are we off to now?
We are gonna. I think I'm gonna route in Houlihan towards the end. Yeah. We're gonna go get a better sword because I'm tired of the Master Sword. It's not cool anymore.
It's not cool.
It's not cool. I need to hit things harder, and this isn't cutting it. No pun intended.
Big money. Oh my goodness.
Big money. Just sitting there, right?
Rob
Like,
them,
who just
rob-
who just leaves 300 rupees in their house and is like, oh, yeah, take it. Oh, wow, cool guy. Wow, and a beat. What is this? What is this game? All right. So, to get the sword, go to our little froggy friend here. And he asks us questions. That's like,
Please take me home, I'm lost.
yeah, I'm lost. I don't know how I only managed to get lost 2 screens away, but, you know.
And in another world.
Okay. Frog advocate Andy over here.
Wow, he's so strong.
This is one of those nice Japanese 1.0 glitches called item dashing.
That's incredible.
Pressing the dash button and the item button at the same time allows you to do both of them. A lot of them are relatively useless, but hammer dashing is one of the most useful ones for sure.
I learned that from you, by the way, doing the hammer dash there. I didn't realize you were supposed to do that.
What?
The hammer dash inside the cave.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I picked that up. So I did do one of your tricks, just so you know.
Yeah, it's definitely my trick.
Yeah, we'll just put your name on
I'm
it.
the only person that's ever done that, ever.
Just give me some, like, give me something to work with here.
Why are they hammering a loaf of bread right now?
Yeah, I know, right? That looks like really good bread. All right, we're gonna leave my sword in the other worlds. This is fine. I don't need to. There's no enemies. We're cool. Just gonna go
I grab this random lonely chest that just appears here out of nowhere.
Also, it talks to you.
Yeah.
Another thing I didn't know until I started running 100% is that the chest talks to you.
Wow, hours. So $10 just came in from Shinran Cole. Been playing this game since I was little and never knew about the magic boomerang. Anyway, let's get the pie to the face roll. Thanks, Shinran.
All right.
So you said you just recently started running 100%.
Yeah, like in the last couple months,
Cool.
yes, I started doing dedicated runs of it. I mean, I had done it before, like once or twice, just for fun, but
Yeah.
I was like, okay, let's sit down, learn the route, get faster at it.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
So how long have you been running the game in general from any percent over?
2-ish years? 2-ish years, yeah.
Andy, how about you? How long have you been running Link to the Past?
What is it?
It's 2019.
May 2019, so a little over 7 years.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm old.
You've been with the community for a long, long time,
Yeah.
which has been awesome.
I tried really hard to flute.
That's fine.
I can't do it.
So there's a frame-perfect flute that you can do there in between the text box where you say, yes, please open this for me, and you getting the bottle. There's one frame, which is 1/60th of a second, where you can actually press a button and have it do something. You can also scream.
What was that?
We got a $99.99 donation. That's what
Whoa,
that was.
that's
Hungry
sick.
Hungry Hippo Man donated. Hey, look, two of my favorite Zelda streamers. Good luck with their 100% run. Thank you very much. We are actually very close. We're less than $100 away from getting pie to the face.
Woo!
Sweet. Can't wait. It's gonna be a mess.
It's not going to be a sticky mess.
I'm
It's
you know, I'm actually amazed you guys kept this couch like really like clean.
not our couch.
Well, yeah.
And we're also not doing
Jiggy
20
mentioned that, like, oh hey, this is
Yeah.
we got a couch for this. Do you need a couch?
Yeah, we lucked out.
Oh my god, I can't believe that worked. Yo, lucky.
Yeah, the last time I got pied as a donation incentive, it was definitely not shaving cream,
It's sticky.
and my nose definitely smelled like whipped cream for a while.
No, we just so at the last Coliseum event we ran, someone else came up with that idea. They're like, just use shaving cream. I was like, there you
That
go.
makes a lot of sense.
Instead of being sticky, they'll smell nice.
There you go.
Yeah. Oh, whoop. Bombs, please.
And it stays foamier longer, so. Nice.
So these bomb jumps are actually not super difficult to do.
Yeah.
You need to be 2 pixels away from the pit for it to work properly. But you saw Kelsey bonk into the wall there and landed on the explosion, which made that gap 3 times bigger.
We
So
have
it's pretty lenient.
the lovely Mitch Flower Power donate $20. Hey
Go
guys,
Mitch.
this is awesome. Up the great work. And that's what it says. Up the great work.
Up the
Not
great
keep
work.
up the good work. Just up the great work.
Thanks, Mitch.
Thanks, Mitch.
Thanks, Mitch. See you in a couple months. I guess we'll see you next month.
Yeah,
Probably.
he'll be at GDQ, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, he's doing a run.
I know there's a lot of Mario.
There's a
going on.
lot
Yeah.
of Mario.
There's a lot of
Max going
Mario.
on.
And I'll be at GDQ as well, but I have Zeldathon into MC's wedding, I leave right that night for GDQ with
Nice.
with ROM Scouts, so it's going to be a busy time.
Nice hellway.
Thank you. Didn't get the cool. Well, I didn't go for it. You can do like a cool little fire rod dash there at the end, which looks like really cool, and you're like, whoa.
Whoa!
Speed runner. But
fast.
I didn't do it. I was like, I'd rather not take damage for no reason. It's fine. But yeah.
So it's actually this boss is dumb.
Yes.
Room seems dumb.
Yes.
Mothula is programmed to take no damage from spikes, and when you slash an enemy into the spike damage overrides your slash damage.
Oh.
So if this fight seemed stupidly hard to you as a kid, that's why. Every time you slash Mothula into spikes, it does absolutely nothing.
Yep.
One of the perks of getting the Tempered Sword early.
Yeah, for real, the Tempered Sword only brings the moth fight down to 4 slashes instead of 8. which is significant.
Yeah.
And I think there's a bug with Gold Sword; it doesn't work or something.
This is the same damage as the spikes.
Yes.
So, it just does nothing.
Yeah.
So we're just speeding through this game. Like, it's
Yeah.
just
Oh, yeah,
really,
we're
this is
We're fine. I
cruising.
mean, we're cruising.
This
We
is
got
cruising.
3 more. I can't count. 4 more dungeons. 4 more dungeons. Yeah.
Gotcha.
4 more. Then we
How's
got
everyone in the audience enjoying this run?
we
You
have
having a great time?
Woo!
Chat? Give us some clappers or something. In chat.
Clappers.
I haven't said clapping since like 2013.
I don't think I've ever said that in
Sorry.
my entire life.
out loud.
There you go. Now you said it.
Yeah, look at that.
Goal achieved.
We unlocked it.
Well,
It's happening. I mean, I had a feeling, but there's no escaping it now.
Board of Lies.
No!
738.
God, please, no! No!
Yo,
No!
that's Michael Scott.
No!
Very much is. My favorite streamers doing fun stuff for a great cause. Pie unlocked. Thank you very much, Lord of Lies, for that $40.66 donation.
Thanks.
And then
Thank you
Nation
very
donated $40.40 for the Michael Scott No. Thank you very much, Nation. So we officially unlocked it. We hit all of our goals during your run.
Yo, nice.
This is incredible. We're at
Awesome.
$11,790
That is-
for St. Jude Children's Research
That is
Hospital.
awesome. All right.
I like Link's eye.
Yeah, this is great. This is a great cutscene. You bonk off there so you can get like a little quick warp, which saves like half a second. I'm very worried about going fast here. But yeah, it's just one of those things that muscle memory, you start doing it, forget that you're doing it. Oh gosh.
So Zora's Domain is one of the dumbest
Tricky.
places to traverse just because you can jump in the water super easily if you're not careful.
Yeah.
These are just mean Zora. Like, they're just so mean to you.
So many.
I got some finger webs for sale. You want them? They're 500 rupees.
The only reason we need them really is Swamp Palace. Because you can get into Ice Palace with using a minor the fake Clippers glitch that you saw earlier. But yeah, you can't do anything about Swamp, unfortunately. So there's no way to screen transition inside of the, or jump off a ledge and screen transition inside of the dungeon. Please dash.
It's also 100%, so you just kind of need them.
Yeah, I mean, you know.
That
What if-
item slot needs to be.
But
filled.
what if we were doing any percent? You know, it's just. Did I get it? Yes, I did get the heart piece. All right, I
you
didn't
did.
just. Okay, I kind of like went into autopilot there. And please go into this warp. That warp has a special name. I'm not gonna say it right now. It's not appropriate because it's very mean. So normally the prize in Ice Palace is the blue mail. We're actually going to skip it. I know it's 100%, but we're going to skip it. Because we can just skip from having green mail to red mail, and there's no reason to really go out of our way to get the blue mail, really, if we're not going to have it at the end anyway.
Yeah, so it just overrides the
yeah, so
slot,
we just
yeah.
override it, yeah. Plus, like, getting the big key and then going to the big chest in this particular dungeon is, like, a big pain in the butt. Because we skipped, like, I don't know, 60, 70% of the dungeon with using a bomb jump.
Yeah.
Which is beautiful.
I know a lot of people don't like this dungeon, like casually playing.
Yes.
It's very frustrating.
It's very confusing. Yeah, it's not like... Very, ooh. It's not, like, the easiest to like figure out where you're going because there's like a lot of stairs, a lot of pegs. You have to know when to hit the pegs, and it's not very easy.
A lot of drop down holes.
A lot of
Yeah, no,
holes.
that's the one thing everyone complains about is the drop
I was one of those weird kids, and I loved this dungeon growing up.
I know MC very much dislikes this dungeon.
Yeah, it's a really complicated dungeon, but with this not too difficult bomb jump that Kelsey's about to nail.
Nope. Thanks for the pressure, Andy. I need one more pixel down. There it is.
There we go.
Nice.
With that simple little bomb jump, you can skip doing anything in this dungeon, basically. You just go straight to the boss from here, and you'll be good to go.
Nice.
I would normally just walk through this guy, but I'm playing it safe right now.
And
Marathon.
Cold Stare is pretty much the first boss that deals out significant damage.
A lot of damage. 4 hearts if you run into him directly, into the puffs directly. 2 hearts for each icicle that falls down. So you just don't want to, touch him at all, basically. Since I have so much magic, I have half magic now. I actually have normally you run out of the fire rod when you're doing the fight because it's 8 fire rod hits to melt him, to just even hit him at all. But because I have half magic, I'll actually have half of my magic bar left to use the fire rod, which does gold sword damage. So we can heck him up pretty good. It's gonna be great. Yeah, I didn't count.
Easy peasy.
Nicely
Yeah.
done, nicely done. He's just so happy. He's holding
Yeah,
a
he was
girl.
like, oh look, another girl.
We got another girl. Just surrounded by him.
Ladies man Link. So from here, we're gonna do a few more errands. Notably, Spike Cave, which you can do without a fairy, but I'm gonna do it with a fairy because it's very tricky without it. And then we're gonna get Ether, and then we're gonna head to Misery Mire. And if I did my heart pieces correctly, I'll get a full refill for health right before Mire. If I didn't, that means I missed something, which means we get to think about life for a little while and what I did wrong. But it'll be okay.
So how hard is it to get into the 100% category?
It's not hard. It just takes practice.
It just takes practice?
Yeah, we were like talking about this the other day in my chat, like how this is actually not a bad category to start out with because a lot of any percent is in this run, and it's easier at the end. I mean,
Yeah.
the end game is really what gets you when it comes to any percent. Just like fewer safeties and all that.
It seems a lot more fun. Like I was trying to learn like Ocarina 100%, and it just seems. I
That's
mean,
a
all the
lot
tricks are a little easier because like you can pause buffer everything
Right.
and stuff. There's just so much you have to remember. And this game is just pretty much going, just
Yeah.
keep going fast.
Yeah. You're not like, there's not like a lot of pause buffering or.
Yeah.
Okay, I didn't get the dash. That's fine. We're just gonna walk of shame. It's fine. So this is totally necessary.
Yeah, so like Kelsey said, you can do that room without needing this fairy, but it's pretty tight. You pretty much need to have almost perfect movement to actually get through the room without taking 14 hearts of damage.
Yeah. All right, I'm gonna get a spin speed here. Didn't get it. All right. Now I'm gonna equip the cool cane that we just got and get the heck out of here. Alright, now we're gonna go pick up Ether. A little bit out of the way. It's like we were just here, man. This is stair pumping, again. Makes it go a little faster. Oh, I am doing other muscle memory menus that are not right here in this run. All right. So there's 2 tablets in this game. Ether is right here. Bombos we'll see later. Bombos you don't need in the game at all. It's just kind of makes me mad. It's a cool item. You just don't need it. But yeah, we'll see that after Mystery Mire. Right here, I'm setting up another glitch called Spooky Action. And we'll see that, we'll see that in the end of Mire. It has to do with, I cannot explain Spooky.
I'll explain it in a little bit. So if she's done everything she needs to do, she'll get a complete heart refill here before heading into Mire.
Yeah, we did it.
Hooray! So that's like the first place really that you do a check and you're like, all right, everything's, I haven't forgotten anything.
Oop, one more. Also having full health here is good for this next room coming up. Basically, I want sword beams in this next room. It makes the room a lot cleaner.
When I was first getting into the speedrun, this was one of the rooms that I was like, whoa, that was really cool.
Oh, nice lag. Got lagged it. All right. Mostly all right. It's pretty fast. All right.
So are there a lot of enemies that cause a lot of lag in this game that you try to avoid?
There's not really much you can do when it comes to avoiding lag with enemies, I would say.
Okay.
Right, Andy? I would.
Yeah, there's so like a lot of these rooms are loaded individually, but then some of the bigger rooms, like this room for example, is on a super tile, so it's 4 rooms being loaded at the same time. And if there's a lot of sprites in it, that's why there's like basically nothing in that room. If there is too much stuff there, the game would lag horribly. You don't see too much of it in this game. Like probably the biggest instance of it is probably in Thieves Town.
Yeah. There's a ton of stuff going on in Thieves Town.
But depending upon how the enemies move, you might not even notice it.
Gotcha.
Gosh dang, sprite limits in old video games.
Yeah.
But all right, so I guess I can start explaining the spooky action.
We're almost there.
So basically, when the fire rod hits something, it has an area of effect, typically around where the fire rod shot hits. And the game keeps track of various variables, I guess, throughout the game. One of those variables is an altitude variable. That like a bunch of variables it stores to a table for like future use, and then certain things overwrite the values in said table. So the duck flying off the screen when Kelsey fluted to the Mire area sets an altitude variable. And what she's going to do when she gets to the basement, typically the Canis Maria use, which she's about to get here, overwrites the variable in the table to 0. But if Kelsey kicks up some dust from a dash and then uses the Canis Maria, the dash actually pushes the variable to the second slot in the table, not overwriting the duck altitude value, which then changes the area of effect of the fire rod to be up like, I think it's like 200 some pixels. So she ends up hitting a switch through the wall without actually bombing a wall to go hit it at all. It's really cool.
That sounds really awesome.
Yeah, so you'll see it in a second.
Really complicated.
But it's like, it looks so easy, yeah. So if I did everything right, I should do it. It should happen. If I didn't, it's fine. I have extra bombs if I need to blow up the. So I just kicked up there, kicked up the dust, and then I laid down the block. So take out the fire rod now.
Yeah, so there's a switch at the top of this room, which Kelsey's going to try to fire rod at this spike here instead. Like that.
Nice.
And so because of the altitude variable, the area of effect is actually way higher than the fire rod shot. just going to do it here as well.
Magic.
Hit the anti-fairy and hit the switch that's in the room above her. It's real good. And then one more here. Hit the switch at the top of the room.
That one's
Easy
like
peasy.
that one you can actually see. You're like, what? How did I just hit that? But yeah, it's
Easy peasy.
cool. Just gonna go
Yeah,
ahead
it looks like super easy, but like it's just pretty
Yeah.
complicated to like explain.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that one's like variables and all that stuff. And I'm like, yeah, Andy, you can get that. I have a command in my chat, and I'm just like, yeah,
Plus.
read this. Ah, shoot.
Yeah, so this
Oh,
boss
shoot.
actually does a lot of damage. Almost died. But luckily the goo that Vitreous is sitting in only does 1 heart of damage. So the best way to fight this boss, you need to get that
Oh,
heart.
sorry. I thought I grabbed it. I just was, scratching my arm.
Walking.
Yeah, the eyeballs do 4 hearts of damage, but stepping in the goo does 1 heart of damage. So ideally you just take damage from the goo to get invulnerability frames, and then you can damage the eyes really quickly. Yeah, those eyeballs can sneak up on you.
Oh, yeah. I almost got slammed by one.
I have lost many a run.
Right
those
here.
eyeballs
Right here.
sneaking up on you.
Yeah.
All the bosses just seem kind of rough in their own way, like especially
Yeah.
in the latter half of the game.
Yeah, this game's pretty unforgiving. If you don't play it like super safe, this game deals out the hurt.
I usually put this like one of like the harder Zelda games. Like a lot of people love it, but like it just is very unforgiving. Whereas like this Link Between Worlds is very similar to this game in a lot of aspects, but it's very easy. Like it holds your hand quite a bit. A lot of the items do a lot more damage and things like that. It just seems like the SNES was just a harder console to play on.
Yeah.
No, really, it was. Yeah, for sure.
So here's another one of those 1.0 glitches that you're seeing for the first time. If you're in an area where the mirror doesn't normally work, like in a cave, and you're moving a block, you can use the mirror and the block just disappears.
Woo! Magic.
With that, we're heading to Swamp.
Almost soon. In a minute.
Well, we're heading there.
We're. Oh wait, I need to go this way. I was like, wait, I need to be in the dark world. Yeah, we gotta go pick up Bombos. That useless item. And then we'll go Swamp. Swamp is nice and long. Not like a hard
I
dungeon
just
per
wonder
se.
what Ganon's up to.
Me too. So I think Anonymous donated $9.99.
Oh, thanks.
Thank you very much. I do wonder what Ganon's up to.
Oh, I didn't mean to bend you there. Oops.
We'll be seeing him soon, and we can ask him.
We'll do that. All right. See a bird. Fried chicken.
That's not a chicken, it's a vulture.
You know, that doesn't sound as appetizing.
Fried vulture.
Fried vulture. We almost hit a vulture on the way here. Oh my god.
Yep.
That was crazy. It was on the ground, like picking at something. We didn't
Really?
see it, yeah. So here's that little mirror block glitch again.
So you just mash it.
It's just
through
yeah,
that?
you just
Yep.
mash it as you're pushing
That's
it,
insane.
and then it just ceases to exist.
One of these days, I'll actually learn to run this.
Yeah.
It seems like it's such a cool game. Like, just learning the 3-minute speedrun was really cool because I was like, oh my gosh, like, it's so technical
Yeah.
in certain aspects. Like, there's like multiple ways to do it, but like, the fastest way is like really technical with just pixel perfecting like your wedging through and stuff.
Yeah, one of the hardest things for me to learn in this game was like optimal movement, just knowing how to like where to dash and where to pump, and I didn't get I didn't get any of those bugs. That was sad.
Yeah, movement in this game looks really simple, but it's relatively complicated to optimize.
Yeah, I
So-
remember the first time playing, just like the D-pad, you're all over the place. Like,
Yeah.
you have free range.
looking forward to your randomizer, Andy.
Yeah.
Do we know what kind of randomizer Andy's doing?
Good question. I think MC has everything handled.
MC, what's happening?
All I know is the one randomizer we had Masay do.
Okay.
He set it up for Link to be Sans from Undertale.
Oh.
Nice.
So there's a bunch of Undertale sounds and stuff like that. So it was a pretty good scene to watch. So I'm pretty sure he has a pretty good idea of what a good scene for you guys. I'm very excited to watch Randomizer too, because like now I know a lot more about this game just watching.
Right.
And we get to see just completely broken. Everything's just going to be everywhere.
Yeah. And like, yeah, the reason why we wanted to do Hundo first is like so people could see like, hey, these are all the item locations you're going to be seeing in about like 2 hours. So you'll have an idea of where Andy is going.
And then some.
And then some, yeah. Because I'm not picking up every chest, but I am getting like most of them.
So Swamp is pretty laid back, casual. This is the second dungeon you're supposed to do in Dark Worlds. Kelsey's a little overpowered for it.
Yeah.
Especially in 100%. You have a ton of health. You have a really strong sword. Nothing really, hurts you too bad in this dungeon. It's just long.
Yeah, there's a lot of
and bad.
backtracking. Yeah. That's the worst part about this is that it's just backtracking over and over. And not in like a, thanks. That was a 1 in 3 chance there?
4.
1 in 4 chance, even worse, of me getting hit by that jelly. This run is great. But yeah, it's not like efficient backtracking like Palace of Darkness. It's like you have to do the switch. I did hit the switch, right? I didn't, okay. I have left the other switch before.
Yeah, it's a bad feel usually.
It's a 90-second time loss. I learned.
It's always like once you start getting good at a game and then you realize like those time saves and time losses, like how they just add up, you just feel so like 1 second is demoralizing sometimes. 'Cause you think of 1 second is just like, oh, it's just a second, but
it adds up. It definitely adds up. Yeah, I will say this game definitely. It's kind of addictive in where you like can always see yourself improving. You can always see where you can do better. So you like never want to put it down. And I need to. you have to take breaks from it. Otherwise, you're just gonna go crazy.
yeah.
Maybe every Speed game's like that though.
Yeah. I've taken a handful of breaks from this game in the 7 years I've been playing it.
It's good too, because when you come back, like you feel like you just remember new stuff. You figure out things. A lot of like Rom Scout always just PBs. Every time he comes back after like 5 months, I'm like, how do you do?
Yeah.
So like taking breaks in any type of gaming atmosphere is very good. Like just taking breaks in general. I know we had a lot of questions on what the randomizer is. What is randomizer? We're gonna explain all that once Andy starts playing, so we have a full breakdown on like what the game is gonna be like.
Yep. It'll be a lot easier to explain while it's happening.
Yeah.
Yes. Right.
I watched. I know someone just brought up a Key Sanity run.
Right.
I watched that the other night. I was like, oh my goodness.
We were just talking about like if Andy had to do a Key Sanity, like how he's gonna track. And I'm like, I guess I'll track for you in my head or something.
Well, I know we have a laptop we use for other stuff before.
Yeah,
so.
that works. That works. We could do that. I guess.
I think I'd be okay doing it all in my brain, but I don't know. I've never tried before.
Not a Key Sanity anyway. Oop. Getting smacked around a little bit. Oy.
You know that this game likes eyeballs?
No way.
Couldn't believe it.
Isn't like the 3rd or 4th time we're seeing it. All right. So he's down.
Nice.
Easy peasy.
He's down. Yeah. We got.
So now we have a. It should be fine. It's probably capturing.
No, I think I tugged it.
Uh-oh.
Oh shoot.
Oh yeah, the music's not playing.
Is it crashed? That feels bad.
We get a crash.
I didn't mean to tug it. I just was like, I just pulled on the controller a teeny bit. I didn't mean to do that. What do I do?
I think we tugged on the SNES and
I
it.
don't know. It's still on.
It is still on.
No, we're not
Nope.
seeing it.
Is
at
it
all.
on the TV?
Do you see it back there at all?
It's gone.
Okay. I would probably turn it off and turn it back on.
All right, let's do a little turn off here, and then a turn back on here.
Just like load up the practice hack
Yeah.
at Argus.
Yes, good idea. Backup strats. All right, here we go. We're gonna do. This is the hack.
That is the one unfortunate thing about
That
using
is-
old stuff.
Yeah.
Any type of movement. Does
I didn't.
Just bounce it.
I didn't even like tug that
Yeah, I
hard.
know.
And if anything, I should have just like. It's all right.
Yeah.
All right. Let's see. Let's just make sure everything is good here. We got to be on.
Please ignore the menus.
Yeah. No, this is.
Everything is completely normal.
Everything is gonna look
If
a
your
little
uncle's
weird.
Nintendo works at Nintendo, don't tell him about this. Just turn your eyes, please. Like.
All right. We were outside a swamp, right? Everybody
All
remember
right,
this?
yeah, we were.
Yeah,
Wow.
we're here. We're totally
Nicely
here.
job. Nice job being
All
the
right.
boss.
All right, so coming up next is the last big collection.
Good thing we're always prepared. Yeah, this is the last big like collection part. I call this the chores because it's 16 minutes. Yo.
Thanks. September.
I love September.
Hungry Hippo Man donated $90.21. Gotta miss the rest of the runs due to Keys Multi-World, but good luck on your runs. Also, peoples, if you're able to, please donate to this wonderful cause. Thank you very much. Yeah, we're pretty close to actually breaking $12,000. So keep those donations coming in for St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. It's a fantastic cause. I've been there 3 times now, and I've cried every time.
Aw.
Because when you go there, like it's a hospital, but it doesn't feel like a hospital. It doesn't smell like one. It makes me cry every time I'm there. So it's a wonderful cause. Also, Kyle's puppy Reese again donated $10. Almost time for Turtle Heckin' Rock.
Turtle
Help
Heckin' Rock.
Heck. I love Turtle Rock.
See, it used to be my least favorite dungeon when I was doing any percent. I would just get completely destroyed. So that's what we called it, Turtle Heckin' Rock. But yeah, it's not so bad anymore. It is a good dungeon. Yeah, just ignore the input display. Like, just pretend it's not even there.
Ignore the frame data.
Yeah, just
This is Japanese exclusive.
this is great. Just ignore that you can
Miyamoto
see.
made this for us.
Yes. Ignore the
worry
little
about
QW thing. Don't worry about it. Just, I'm not
Yeah,
gonna
ignore the
know.
numbers for health and
Yeah, and the
This is all
enemy.
normal.
This is fine. This is what the practice hack looks like, if you were wondering.
Yeah, very helpful practice hack. Anyone can download.
Yep. It
Learn all the tricks.
it has a bunch of different settings and save states included. You can even set it like for the standard any percent route, the 100% route. There's a bunch of different stuff you can do with it. It's really cool. It's a very good practice tool. It's honestly spoiled me, and now like any game that I want to play that doesn't have one, I'm like, nah, it's not worth it.
Oh yeah, 100%. Like once that was like.
It makes it so easy to learn stuff.
You know, there's parts of games where I just wish I could just skip through super fast, like text boxes or anything like that. Like, ugh.
Yo, silver arrows, but we're not going to use them. I just had to pick them up just for you guys. All right, and now we're going to throw in our sword. Get the pretty gold sword, also known as the butter sword.
Is that butter?
Butter.
Couple more things to do.
Yes, we got a few heart pieces. I'm gonna do Houlihan after I get, before I do Ice Rod, and that'll put me in a good spot to do it. So you guys get to see the easy way to do Houlihan. And Houlihan is
Which
actually,
way are you doing it?
I'm doing the bomb one.
Okay.
Yeah. And Houlihan is actually used in randomizer runs for a quick way to farm rupees. So, totally allowed.
If you don't know what the Houlihan room is, it is a secret debug room in A Link to the Past. That was they did a Nintendo Power contest back in the day, and whoever won it got their name on the telepathy tile in the Chris Houlihan. His name was Chris Houlihan, believe it or not. And it's basically like a fail-safe room where if the game doesn't know where to put you when you're dropping down a hole, it puts you there. So it's pretty easy to like offset the screen a little bit, and then the game's just like, I don't know what to do. Here's the Chris Houlihan room.
So really only thing that we missed was the Swamp Crystal cutscene, which ironically is the longest one and the worst to sit through.
Yep, stay some time.
So we actually, I just was, thinking about you guys. So
It was all in time, babe.
yeah, I'm getting bodied over here. I'm supposed to be using the cape, and I'm not. It's all right. I'm gonna get a heart refill. Yes.
Got a $5 donation from Autumn Sunrise. Love
Autumn.
watching these. Love watching these and donating to a good cause. Thank you very much, Autumn Sunrise.
The QW indicator on the practice hack is for quick warps. There's various pixels that you can be on when you're mirror transitioning from the dark world to the light world that makes it go faster for whatever reason. It just shortens the animation by half a second. So anytime it's lit up, Kelsey can mirror, and the animation goes faster.
I'm not really looking for it right now. It's a feature of the practice hack to help you learn quick warps, so you can actually look for a visual cue for them. But I'm not worried about it right now. So some of them you really do want because they can be pretty long. But all right, so let's do Houlihan. Houlihan. All right, so where I'm gonna go is to the graveyard, and there's a grave in the graveyard, as I'm sure many of you guys are familiar, that if you push it open, it has a hole, and you can drop down the hole, and you'll get to the back of the escape. But I don't want to fall in. What I'm gonna do is bomb myself in. Maybe a little further back. Should that be okay? That should be okay. Oh, I bombed myself the wrong way. That's fabulous. All right. I'm scared to do a dash turn. I don't want to fall in. Man, I keep going forward. Why do I go forward? The game is patched. It works in the practice hack, right? It does. You don't know?
Never practiced Houlihan.
Oh my god. Well, if we
do it a different way.
We can do
if
it
you
the
want.
different way. Yeah, we can do it the way where you offset the camera, but
I don't know why you're boosting downwards.
yeah.
You're out of bombs.
Don't worry about it. We're gonna get some bombs real quick. Don't worry about
tell
it.
your-
Don't
don't tell
worry about
anyone.
it. This was
Close your eyes.
this was a donation incentive. All right. Well, you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna make a save state just in case. Yeah. Okay.
You
There
don't
we
need to
go.
get that close.
We're doing it now. Oh, I don't know if it works like this. Does it work after Aga?
When you're not bombing yourself into the hole.
I tapped up, but I don't know if that worked.
Nope.
Nope.
Hold on. Do it lower.
What do you mean lower? Oh, actually down
Yeah.
here? Oh, okay. Yeah, I keep
Why?
throwing. I don't
There
know.
must be some weird thing with
Maybe the
the
practice
game
hack.
state right now.
Yeah.
Just do it the other way.
Okay. So other way we can do is that we know works. Hopefully I remember how to do it. You bonk the tree. It's not this
You have to
tree.
go up a screen.
Yeah, it's another tree. This tree, you're gonna bonk this
Bonk on the
one.
tree and then dash downwards with the out. Nope.
Dash downwards what?
You need to like bonk. Don't touch the D-pad and dash turn downwards and like dash through the transition. Yeah, just like that.
And go to the hole.
Yep.
Go to the fairy hole. So it's same area of Hyrule, just a little different way to get there. Hopefully it works. There it is.
There we go.
Yay! We'll get the money. First
rich.
try. I don't know why the bomb way wasn't working. That's really weird. It's supposed to be the easy way to work it, to do it, so.
It's probably something with the practice hack.
Yeah, it
and,
might be
like,
the practice
whatever.
hack. Just like making sure you can't do it. Well, anyway. So let's go get the ice rod. And then we'll go to Turtle Rock, and then we'll go beat up on Try next. Good plan.
I also have no idea if your like heart piece count is correct or not. I think it should be.
I'll,
I guess we'll find out. Yeah, you're fine.
yeah.
You have 2. Everything's good.
So we got a full menu, which is good. On track for 100%. Only things we're missing right now are 1 full heart container and 2 heart pieces and the mirror shield, I think, and the red mail. But we don't get the red mail till I don't know where I'm going. I'm going up. I'm going up wrong. I'm going up the wrong way. I was just doing muscle memory there.
So 1 more dungeon, 2 more heart pieces, and the red mail.
And then pie.
Then
Then
pie.
pie.
I think what we can do is we can do.
Oh, and
then
Silverless. Yeah. Sorry.
We can do it after all the after the randomizer as well. We'll do the pie right after Andy's run as well. Just so you don't have to feel.
Yeah.
feel
Yeah.
gross.
Yeah. I mean, I appreciate that. You know, whenever you guys want, you know.
Yeah, we'll do
I
it
was gonna be good. Like, if you wanted to do that, then it's fine. But yeah, that makes sense. All right.
Yeah, we're real close to 12K.
Yeah,
Super
we're
close.
super
Real close.
$95 away. That's it.
Yeah, this is
Actually, at 94.40.
Oh, thank you.
94.40.
I almost did my math wrong and looked like an idiot.
That's crazy. This is actually Zeldathon's first live event we've ever done. Like, we've always just done it at hotels, like, closed audience. Like, we just invite people. This is the first time we've ever done something like this. So we thank you very much for being a part of our first run of, like, doing something like this.
Yeah, no, it's awesome. This was really cool.
I know we have a lot of Zeldathon fans out there.
Yeah.
A lot of fans of you guys.
I mean,
It's been
yeah.
awesome.
I've watched the other Zeldathons, and I was like, man, that is such a cool thing that they do.
Yeah, we
So-
try to, like, we're not super fast. Like, we get fast runners in sometimes, but it's just celebrating the games.
I don't know where I'm going. I might not make the score. Whoop. Okay. Yeah. Nah, it's not always about speedruns. It's about enjoying the game.
Yeah.
I feel you.
But then you got Rom Scout coming, and he does blindfolded Link. He's going to be doing, like, blindfolding like,
Blindfolded
games.
Link's Awakening.
Yeah, he thinks he's cool and tries to up-show us all.
Yeah, that's Rom Scout.
Yeah.
Alright, hopefully we'll get a fairy here. I'm a little low on health. Yo, thanks, Practice Hack. Appreciate you. Got some bad RNG here. You don't want the chomps to... You want the chomps to give you some space, and they are not giving me space today. There we go.
I can't believe chain chomps are in this game.
I know, right?
Incredible.
What are you doing here? Go
They
back
also
to
do
Mario.
a ton of damage.
They do. They... Oh, yeah. 3, 4 hearts?
Wow.
3 hearts.
Yeah, a lot of stuff in this dungeon is just like no jokes anymore. We're gonna hit you with 3 and 4 hearts of damage pretty much the whole way through.
So there's some crazy concert if you can hear feedback. To the left of us.
Yeah, my feet are vibrating.
Yeah,
I'm just feeling something.
my body is just like vibrating right now.
It's crazy.
It's pretty intense.
There's a lot going on around us. There's casual games. I see a Mega Man X Race next to us. It's like, there's so much going
Yeah,
on.
this is definitely the most tumultuous setting of a speedrun I've ever had. It's great. It keeps it interesting, you know.
Yeah, no, now like speedrunning events are like taking place everywhere now. Like Pooh's doing like the barcade ones and stuff like that, which is really awesome to see. Like just speedrunning in different environments.
Yes,
now.
yeah. Andy went to that one.
Yeah.
The barcade one.
I really wish
And
I
we're
went.
both going to the next one. That's next weekend.
That's in Vegas, right?
Yep,
So if you're
speedrun
in
sessions.
Vegas area, like definitely check it out. Check it out online.
You like speedruns.
It's on June 1st at MGM Hotel.
Nice.
All right.
Yeah, I'm so happy speedrunning is just keeps growing the way it has been.
All right. So we got to go out here. Go back to Light World briefly. Head over to Mimic Cave. Mimic Cave has a heart piece.
Yep, this cave is only accessible through Turtle Rock.
Unless you cheaty glitches, but you know. They're not really cheating. They're just, you know. Man, I never get that hammer dash. Thought I would try.
Tough one.
It is a tough one. The hitbox is really
And you get the really cool like hammer dash out the.
Yeah, and Link's just holding like the hammer up while he goes through the door, goes through the warp. It's great.
Love that question mark.
What is this? What item goes here?
It just looks like one of those like Twitter errors. It doesn't know what the emote's supposed to be, so
Yeah. Yeah.
that's all it is.
Oh geez, I hit that way too many times. I'm gonna hit it one more time. Feels bad.
Sometimes you just gotta take a roller to the face.
Yeah, clearly. Actually, yeah, I need to hit that. It's fine though. We got the mirror shield. The last thing that hits really hard in this dungeon is the laser bridge room. Lasers do 4 hearts of damage when you have green mail, but since I have the mirror shield, it's no problem. So I'm gonna take that nice and slow. I have 10 hearts, which is fine, but
So you're controlling that your whole self right there, like through that room.
yeah, well, yeah. So you can only control the direction that the actual platform goes.
Yeah, you just control it at the the intersections
Okay.
basically.
Yeah.
Nice.
I usually just like circle on my D-pad
Oh, okay.
while until I hit a junction.
Gotcha. Emo Saru donated $10. I know that Andy's birthday is coming up, and I think it's clear to all of us that the best birthday present we could give him is the pie for Kelsey. And after the randomizer, not in my opinion, it's science.
Not my opinion. It's science. Yo, thanks.
Mosaru, local scientist in the Twitch chat.
And tracker developer. Emo is our. I missed the dash. That's good. Emo Star is the one who is responsible for the randomizer trackers. Yes.
Awesome.
So she created a platform that a lot of randomizer tracker developers use through her software. She made the whole thing happen. Because we realize it's hard to hit this, hard to remember stuff in our while we're doing randos.
Nice.
Yeah, that was a good kill. Actually, I got
that was so fast.
I got the double kill. Yeah. So butter sword, sorry, yellow sword, gold sword, that thing that I'm swinging around. It makes things really easy. It actually does cause extra lag. So you'll see a few rooms in Ganon's Tower be a little slower, but it for the most part, it makes things like almost a little too easy. Yeah. Things amping up over here. And yeah,
they're hyped for you.
MomoCon.
We're getting towards
Let's
the
go,
end.
MomoCon.
Everyone's
Let's
getting
go.
so excited.
Let's finish this run.
See, now I'm scared GDQ is going to get this loud one day. They're just going to keep doing outside events. It's just going to get this loud.
Yeah, that'll be crazy. Sorry, are you okay?
Yeah.
Okay, that was just the water bottle.
So we got one more heart piece to get.
Does it really sound like a wind turbine? Oh my god.
$10 from Jenny. Keep it going, guys. Thank you very much. Yeah, we're getting so close to $12,000, so let's keep those donations coming in.
All right, last heart piece.
Something going on. It's just insane over there. Just see the lights.
I know. Like, see, I keep looking over and I'm like, it's not Mario Kart.
It's not much. No,
That cannot be Mario
I think
Kart.
that's
Crash.
Crash.
That was Crash.
So
That was
it could
Crash.
be Crash.
Oh, it might be Crash. You know.
It's definitely not Crash.
But it could be. Yeah, you're right. That is Crash.
We just threw all the girls.
Yeah. Go, girls.
Go chuck them.
Up you go.
And somehow that makes a stairway.
They're very powerful.
I know. It was Zelda. Zelda is the last girl that you pick up, technically. You can tell because she has a pink dress. That's the only way you know. She doesn't say her name. She just, hey, that's Zelda.
While Ganon's so smug, he's like, I got the Triforce guide.
Yeah.
Statues of myself in every room.
Statues of me having the Triforce. Come and get it.
I wish my car's base was this good.
Dude,
Oh,
same.
insane.
Same. I'll be bumping so hard.
I feel like my windows would shatter immediately.
Yeah. It's the price you pay for good base.
That's the wrong way. Yeah, that's not gonna work. So red boomerang becomes problematic here. Also, my D-pad's not really registering. There we go. Thank you. I need to get a diagonal there and right here. That worked. Red boomerang makes those couple rooms a little harder just because the boomerang travels so crazy far. So you have to kind of like know how to manipulate your movement and throw. Using a lot of hook shot here, best item.
The hookshot just seems broken. Like every Zelda game, it's broken, but this
Yes.
one just seems incredible.
It's very broken, yeah. You can use it in the Ganon fight to completely, like, not take damage from the fire bats. Since Link doesn't take damage when he's using it.
Wow.
There goes all my magic.
Yeah, I was like, well, that guy takes magic.
Yeah. So those anti-fairies, there's a little like glitch in the Japanese 1.0 version where you take damage if you're falling down a hole, extra damage, and apparently for that anti-fairy you can also take extra magic going down the hole.
Gotcha.
So, alright, so set a
Should have
mirror.
done an incentive for silverless Armos instead.
I can't turn
Would
it
have
off.
been. I know you just wouldn't have been able to use the bow.
Oh, okay. Just like use the sword. Have fun. All right. I see. All right, red mail. So we are at full
That
power.
is the worst thing to forget
Yes, it is.
by far.
You have to go all the
You
way
have to
back
go
around.
all the way back
Oh
around
my
if you forget
gosh.
it.
Didn't dash, please. Oh my gosh. I can't hear. I also can't hear Link taking damage, and that's like a audio cue for the dash and the spikes. So
Yeah, I wonder if tech can get us some more game
wasn't
audio.
happening.
Thank you very much.
Oh, sorry. I wasn't a complaint. I was just making a
No,
joke.
we can talk to God all we want.
Oh yeah,
This is better.
that's some game audio right there. All right, that was a good room. I didn't get whipped around by the spikes.
Coming up is a stretch of rooms that we like to call the Gauntlet. It's 5 straight rooms where the only objective is killing all of the enemies, and that progresses you to the next room. Doing it relatively quickly is it's pretty difficult to do it fast.
Yeah, I thought I killed that Stalfos.
All these enemies have the same spawn points, but their initial movement is always random. So being able to deal with
Come here. There we go. It's really the conveyors.
Yeah, no, that just seems...
Yeah,
It's
it's
awful.
also that guy likes to walk between the spikes, which is like totally not fair.
Yeah.
Like I can't do that. Why should you be allowed to do that? Like, eh.
Yes, I think in these rooms they actually always start with the same movement, but like how long they walk a certain direction and what direction they move after that is completely random as well. So it's a lot of reacting to what
Yeah,
you see.
this is not good.
These emos, they're really good at their job.
That was a bad room.
Bad room, we're bumping the bass up 5 times as loud. Easy one cycle.
Nice.
One cycle, much better than Landmo 1.
So essentially Ganon's tower all the way up to Ganon is boss rush.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, Light World boss rush.
Yeah.
Yes. So we'll fight Moldorm as well again.
It's a little different conditions. You know, you have the ice floor for Armos again. The second Landmola's fight has a fireball shooter in the corner, and then the Moldorm 2 arena is a little more awkward to deal with than the standard one. Don't forget about that hover.
Oh yeah, I need to attempt. Can I use your controller?
Wow.
I'm sorry. is that an inconvenience for you? I could have not brought it.
I would have just brought my own bag.
Get that. All right. Can we please light the torches? Okay. Just having some small trouble here. Ooh. Are you okay? That's way too far away. Good thing I have a bajillion bombs. There we go.
There we go.
Wait, give me a second. My controller is not very good for hovering. We're also going to kill Moldorm, so I don't have to deal with him during this hover.
These are really good headphones. It does not sound that loud through these headphones. Easy
Nice.
peasy.
Nice.
Nice. I wasn't expecting that to work.
That is awesome. I see a lot of people practicing in like the practice room at GDQ and just, it's like the one thing everyone practices the most, it seems like.
Yeah, I mean, you don't really use it that much in a speedrun.
Yeah.
I mean, you can if you're fast at it,
Yeah.
but
I just
people-
remember one time it was like 8 people in a row just
Yeah, just like
practicing
practicing. Yeah.
Reset practice.
All right, Andy, you got to do yours first try. All right, otherwise you're gonna look bad. No pressure. Yo, the
Easy
triple.
triple.
Nicely done.
Is this the 2 round?
I wish.
Could be. Oh, well,
You blue
it
balled
wouldn't have
me.
mattered anyways.
So yeah, this fight also gets blue balls randomly.
So this fight's a little different than the first one. The fake Aghanims always shoot yellow shots, and then the only guaranteed yellow shot from the main Aghanim is the first one, and then after that it's all a 50-50.
Okay, he's dead.
And takes 6 hits in total, just like the original one.
Yeah, so
There
one
he
more
is.
fight, and we're done. So we have everything at our arsenal except for silver arrows, because you said I couldn't use silver arrows, but that's fine because charity.
Charity.
So we're gonna do it. I just have to remember not to do it. All right, in we go. Boo.
I just wonder what Ganon's up to.
Me too.
Oh, I'm like way too early. Are you laughing at me?
Yeah, a little bit. That was like 6 slashes too early.
Listen, Auntie.
I've always advocated for Kelsey to count while she fights Ganon, and she never does.
I was like, yeah. I was, I was doing any percent all this week, so like, yeah, I'm a little off right now. Okay, so we're gonna get a little thing called torch glitch here, which will make it easier for me to do silverless.
Yeah, so while Ganon's teleporting, you can actually hurt him. It's a lot easier to hurt him with the spin attack because the spin attack is like a constant hurt box, where slashing is, you'd have to time the slash pretty well. Takes 12 spin attacks in total.
I didn't like that one. These are good now.
This fight is actually a really difficult one to optimize. It looks relatively simple, but being able to react to the different warp areas quickly enough to be able to get the spin attack off is pretty difficult.
Slow. Has to do with the
Hey!
Nice, awesome.
Sweet. Yo, thanks guys. Thanks so much for watching. Sorry about the technical difficulties.
It was awesome.
What
That
technical
was-
difficulties?
it was
No,
nuts.
you're right. Totally. Whatever. And time.
Woo!
Refresh our donation. We got some donations in,
Okay, yeah.
so let me refresh. I know we're gonna talk to the Triforce now.
Okay, yeah. I'll get to the credit music.
All right, so we got a $9.99 donation from Eggplant Emo,
Yo.
and I have to try to read this in Goofy's voice. Warsh, I wonder what Ganon's up to. Yuck. That was awful. I'm sorry.
That was great. No, that was great.
Ollie Bibb donated $5. Maybe I can get unbanned, please. Maybe. And then Kyle Davis 6 donated $64.41. Double pie, Kelp Smug.
Helps.
So yeah, now we just finished this up, and now we're gonna transition over to randomizer. You guys need a break, or
I'm good to go.
Yeah, we can keep going.
Yeah,
Okay.
We also hit $12,000.
we hit $12,000. Woo!
12K. Yes.
All right. Yeah, once we get those on, we'll let them know.
Sorry.
Once we get them up, the goals. Oh, there they are. Okay. Just choose a good one. Yeah, we could definitely transition off this so we don't have to watch the end screen if you don't want to. You can take us over to one right now if you want to. Yeah, we'll be right back, everyone online. We're switching over games real quick, And then once we're ready, we'll go back right into the game. So see ya real soon.